Hey guys, welcome to today's show. Today we're checking out the GEARHEAD Disruptor Pro 24. But before we do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click like around here if you love archery stuff, because that's what we do. So here is the Disruptor Pro 24 in front of you. As you can see, it is a modular design, meaning you can change out things on this bow. An example of that would be the grip, which is pretty cool that you can actually change between multiple grips on this bow. And if you wanted something a little bit different, you can make that adjustment clearly and easily just with some bolts, and we're gonna do that today and switch different grips. But a lot of great things going on with this bow. It is a small, compact bow, as you guys can see here. Let's roll through the specs real quick to show you guys this bow up close. All right guys, axle of this bow is 24.625 inches. Draw lengths are 26 to 30 inches. Weight is 4.2 pounds, so it's a pretty light bow. And it's definitely a small bow right at that axle. IVO is up to 330 feet per second. Kinetic energy is 84.5 foot-pounds. Let off is up to 85%. Brace height is 6.5 inches. Interesting fact, in minutes you can actually convert this bow from a right to a left-handed. Pretty simple, again with the modular concept that you can move things around very simply. Today we're gonna go ahead and switch the grip out. They have a ton of different grips on their bows that you can go online and buy as a package. And they have different things called sliders that will allow you to adjust the length back and forth. So if you want to adjust that brace height, you can actually do that too, which is very cool and unique, and no one else I know can do that in the industry. So very, very cool design here. So draw weights range on this bow from 55 to 65 pounds or 65 to 75 pounds. So you could get that extra 5 pounds in there if you really wanted it. So the idea of Picket Grip is pretty cool when you have the ability to change the grips on this bow. So again, when we talk about the tech on this bow when it comes to modularization and changing things, it's really second to none. This bow is it. If you want a bow that can be converted and change it and change the feel to it, this is your bow. Honestly guys, you can't do that with any other bow. This bow allows you to change so many different things. It's pretty impressive, honestly. So the Picket Grip series offers a whole bunch of different stuff here. They have a standard slider grip, which again has to do with the brace height adjustment, or they just have the standard grip. So there's two different options there. Same with the 1911, you have the slider grip, the flat back slider grip, you got a carbon grip, and a flat back grip. So there's definitely some options there on what you want to do. So we're gonna switch these out again. I'm gonna swap this, and actually I'm gonna try to adjust the bracelet to get a little more out of it and go this direction with it. And again, when you look at this bow, you can see all the adjustments that can happen here. And again, just a couple bolts to make that happen. So let's go ahead and try that out. So again, the Picket Grip system is extremely unique. It gives you a lot of flexibility and adjustability. And as I make my final adjustments here, we can see that it can do so much for you when it comes to that grip, and figuring out what is your favorite grip and what do you like or what don't you like. So that's one of my favorite parts about it, is it gives you the ability to swap grips at any moment. And if you don't like the grip or it doesn't feel right, that's a huge win, as an archer to have that ability. Okay, that's that. So we'll go ahead and throw a loop on this thing and get shooting it. So I did want to show you guys a little bit of the history of GEARHEAD. So GEARHEAD's a company that's been around a few years now, making these small compact bows. And this is one of the first ones they sent us. This is the T24, I believe. And this bow was locked at 60 pounds only. You can see there was no adjustment in the bolt. There's no adjustment to your size. So this was set at 60, 29, and that's it. There's no way around it. It did have the adjustability though, where you could you could disconnect this frame if you wanted, but as you can see, they've come a long way with the Disruptor series and having the ability to make all those changes. So this bow allows you to change your draw size if you want to change that, what you need it to be, your length. It also gives you the grip change, the brace height type change, and also with the ability to have the flexibility to change torque up in here. You can spin this left to right, ambidextrous type thing. So a lot of great things in this bow. A lot of really cool things, I should say. Disruptor Pro 24, we're gonna go ahead and shoot this at 70 pounds, 29 inches of draw. That feels really nice in my hand. So let's go ahead and shoot. First arrow will be 350 grains.
317.
Next arrow, 450 grains.
281.
550 grains.
253.
And 687 grains.
128.
Disruptor Pro 24, this bow is awesome. Let me tell you why. Number one, first off, when I shot it through the chrono, we shot it at 70 pounds. Definitely had a hump to come over. I could feel it, you know, you can see in the video it comes over, but that's at 70 pounds. So when me and Kevin brought this thing down, we went ahead and took out, but I would say now it's about 60 pounds, and it felt really great. The come over was really nice, and it locks in place so solid that it's definitely something you're gonna wanna shoot for sure. The grip was amazing. So the Picket Grip, in my opinion, is so cool because you get the ability to change your grip out to whatever you want. And you can see how I'm holding this bow, how light and small it is. It's amazing. We didn't talk about the shoot through, so that's another thing they have that's pretty cool and unique. And what that does is really get your arrow on center. That was the whole concept of a shoot through riser all these years that you've been seeing it in the industry. But they have a lot of great stuff here. There's sight mounts on both sides. Just all around great bow, guys. You definitely want to check this out. It's got so much adjustability on it that it's really, in my opinion, the most adjustable bow in the industry, hands down. This bow has suppression built into it here. As you can see, they have this what you would call on the riser. So that's gonna help you with some vibration. But if I'm being completely honest, I didn't feel any vibration. I really didn't feel anything on this bow after it shot. It felt really, really good. If you haven't shot a gearhead, these things are so much fun to shoot because they're so compact. It's almost like a giant slingshot, right? You can call it that, but it's nothing like what you think it's gonna be. So you're probably assuming it doesn't shoot good and all that, but it really shoots really good. And it's so small. And another cool part about this bow that Gearhead talks a lot about, and I think it's one of their big sales pitches, is that when you're in the stand, you have a lot more room around you with this bow in your hand. This bow is so compact and small, a 24-inch axle basically. You have a lot more room, especially in a ground blind. If you're gonna be in a ground blind, think about all the ability you have here, having this small of a bow to maneuver and move around. It's very cool, very well done. So great job, Gearhead. Check them out online, gearheadarchery.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave Thomas. Special shout out to TINKS, Cobra, Dead Downwind, and Black Eagle Arrows for their support of Test Lab and what we do. Check out the Bowhunter podcast when you get a sec. There's a lot of great things to listen to, and stay tuned for a whole bunch more cool videos. We'll see you next time.